I'm Somali. I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice. You know, people don't really see, like, you know, it's you know, people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but that's what it's like to be Somali and American. It's like that combination of banana and rice, but you're gonna get what I mean.
Being Somali isn't just bananas and rice, it's attacking a federal officer, resisting arrest, and then getting arrested. When are we going to stop pretending that these people who are in our country and hate America share the same exact American values as us? When are we going to revoke their citizenships and send them back to their wasteland of a country? Let's start importing people only from countries that share our cultural ideology.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Polito Realities. I'm sure that most of you remember the Somali-American woman who went viral after saying that being Somali-American feels like mixing bananas and rice. The clip spread so fast across social media with so many people laughing about the statement and also others debating about it. But weeks later, news broke that the same woman has been arrested in Minneapolis. Those news have shocked so many people, with some immediately assuming that she was arrested because of the viral video. Others believe that it was political targeting. So the real question here today is, why was this woman arrested? In this video today, we are going to break away from the rumors on social media and focus on the political reality behind her arrest. We are also going to focus on the protests that have been taking place and the federal involvement, and also why this case tells us about the visibility and the power in America today. So if you are new here, take a minute to subscribe, to like, and to share today's video. Let's watch the reaction clips that I have with me and see exactly what took place and what led to her arrest. Stay tuned because we are going to have a real in-depth discussion about this matter.
It is a great pleasure to introduce you to the spokesperson of the Somali community in America, Nazra Ahmed, who on January 14th, as ICE agents were conducting a targeted operation and returning to their vehicle, she decided to approach them and begin cussing at them. She threw an egg at one of the officers' leg and even spit in the face of one of the ICE officers. And so they arrested her and held her for 2 days. And then when she got out, she began to tell people that she was kidnapped and they were using excessive force and that she's a U.S. citizen. And so then when they were holding a press conference at the Minnesota State Capitol, they had her up as one of the speakers. She put a massive Band-Aid on her head when she clearly didn't need it. And that is where that viral moment of the bananas and rice comes from. And she completely lied about what happened and conveniently left out the fact that she basically deserved it. And so after that clip went totally viral, we just got news on January 28th that she has been arrested again on federal charges for assaulting, resisting, or impeding federal officers. Let's get into this. Make sure you're subscribed. So this is what she claims happened.
They kidnapped me. They arrested and detained me for 2 days, and I was put in county jail. ICE came. They came out of their cars. They asked me to see my ID. And while they were asking me to see the ID, that man, he called me the N-word. They pushed me hard. They used a lot of violence. My body still hurts. I got a concussion. It's really hard for me to speak because of that concussion.
So maybe that's the reason why she was talking like this. And I don't know anybody who has been arrested by ICE agents simply for just standing there or have been called names. They don't care about that. They're just there to do their job. So clearly there was a reason why you were arrested and that they had to use force on you.
So Somali, I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's like an interesting thing. It's hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice, you know?
Love how she thought it was so clever.
We don't really see, like, you know, people think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but that's what it's like to be Somali and American. It's like that combination.
Our country has been needing a new meme face so bad, and I'm so happy that she created that along with her mugshot. People are pointing out that what happened to the like she's totally healed.
Does everyone remember this woman? This is the exact same woman that said that ICE agents attacked her. Then she went on to put all these band-aids on her forehead and everything and say that she got hurt in some way by an ICE agent. You know, also the same one that was trying to tell some story about bananas and rice and somehow how that had to do with her heritage. Yeah, so she just got arrested for obstructing ICE agents. Pretty hilarious.
To all of you doomers who say nothing ever happens, they just arrested the negative IQ bananas and rice Somali. And this is one of the greatest days in American history. A reminder that every single time a Somali does a press conference, it's a bad idea. It's always going to backfire. Whether it's guy complaining that his fake daycare was broken into while wearing $3,000 pair of designer sunglasses, or whether it's the girl who messed up big time by saying fraud is bad.
I understand. Fraud is bad.
But fraud is bad. But she looks like she's about to be excommunicated for saying that. That's because being a fraud is actually woven into the core, the identity of being Somali. And that is why I am so proud to announce to you that Nasra Ahmed has been arrested. Nasra Ahmed is the famous bananas and rice girl. She also made up a hoax, a racial hate hoax about ICE agents. It turns out that she was the one who was spitting on ICE agents, and she did a press conference, always a bad idea. Nonetheless, Nasra Ahmed said that she was a victim and she was kidnapped by ICE and called naughty names. She then went on to geniusly describe America and being in a Somali as banana and rice. You can see why they call her Jessie Smollett. And now she, just like Jessie Smollett, has been arrested for impeding federal officers, fighting federal officers. And I think that they're going to have some bananas and rice in prison for her. Actually, I hope that she gets fed a hot dog and french fries while she's dreaming about her bananas and rice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I voted for.
Today just keeps getting better and better. Do you remember the bananas and rice Somalian girl that tried to explain what a Somalian is and all she did was further our confusion? Guess who just got arrested? She got arrested because she attacked a federal law enforcement officer. I mean, they were on you like childcare on rice. I mean, I guess she just went bananas on them. Because that's what you get. When you mix bananas and rice for a living, you will end up mixing assault on a federal officer with jail time. I mean, these individuals are dropping like flies. We have already had multiple nurses, multiple teachers, multiple Somalians meet the brute end of justice, and it just keeps adding up. And I'm glad that law enforcement is doing what they're getting paid to do, actually apprehending violent protesters who think that they're above the law while they're at home eating bananas and rice. But the day that everybody's praying for is for Mr. Timmy and Mr. Jacob to have their own walk of fame down.
We got an update on the bananas and rice lady. Y'all remember her?
To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like, It's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice.
Yeah, well, she got arrested and she's being charged with assaulting a federal law enforcement agent. They had kind of a tough time hunting her down, but they ended up figuring it out eventually. And unfortunately for her, they do not serve bananas and rice in prison.
So the lady that you have seen in the reaction clips became famous after a public appearance where she tried to explain her identity as Somali-American. Her words were very simple, but the internet made them a symbol. She did not become viral because of the politics, the crimes, or the protest. She actually became viral because so many people related to her struggle with identity. That visibility, however, placed her in the public eye at a very sensitive political moment in Minneapolis. At the time of her arrest, Minneapolis was experiencing heightened tensions linked to immigration enforcement and federal operations. There were protests against the federal agencies, especially related to immigration arrests. These protests were political, these protests were also emotional, and in some cases were confrontational. Federal authorities later announced that so many people were arrested during or after these protests for allegedly interfering with the federal officers. According to the authorities, the woman was arrested not because of her viral video of bananas and rice comment, but because of her alleged involvement in protest-related activities. The charges were connected to claims that protesters obstructed, resisted, or confronted the federal law enforcement officers. So this means that her arrest was part of the broader federal crackdown, not a response to internet fame, though her viral status made her arrest much more visible. This case shows how viral visibility can collide with the state power. When an ordinary person becomes a symbol online, their action, even unrelated ones, are watched more closely. For Somali-Americans and other minority communities, this raises serious political questions about the protest, the surveillance, and also who becomes a public example. Her story is not just about arrest. It is about how identity, protest, politics, and federal authorities intersect in the modern American society. You have been watching Polito Realities. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, be informed and also be grounded.